am here with owner, the owner of enMESHed Hunts. Today we wanting to kind of have like a interview or press conference, however you want to say it, just to kind of inform everybody what's going on in the enMESHed world today. I think with all the craziness going on with Second Life and whatnot, and just so many people involved with enMESHed hunts, I think it is only appropriate to kind of get them to some kind of communication going on and being here with the owner, which let me tell you something, the owner is no stranger to the actual public with her hunters and her supporters and whatnot. You can, whenever you TP into sim, she's right there, um, answering questions, fixing whatever she needs to fix and whatever. And ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and stop talking and give it over to Jeni Porta, as also known as Zoe Evanier, however you want to call that last name. But she's right here. Here you go. There you go.
Hi. Thank you.
Well, today we're going to go over just some questions, and also if you can see right now where we are right now, you can see all the many prizes in this hunt, and in past hunts and future hunts and all types of hunts that they enMESH has done over the years. How many years has enMESH been around actually?
enMESHed House was established April 1st, 2013. So 3 years.
Wow, that's a long time. And also too, by the way, I'm Vince Aftermath. If you guys didn't know that already, but in the sporting world, a lot of you already know that. But I am Vince Aftermath, and 3 years. That's about, no. I've been here for about five. So 3 years. That's a pretty long time. What do you have in terms of in the future for the future of enMESHed? What what uh, what are some things that we could be looking forward to for the future of enMESHed?
Well, I think the future has really come into play during the enMESHed into fall/enMESHed into Octoberville hunt. Um, typically enMESHed hunts would sponsor grid wide hunts where you teleport to a location, you get the hunt item, and then it gives you a landmark to the next location. And you do that from store to store or sim to sim, more commonly known as a grid wide hunt. This year we incorporated enMESHed into Octoberville hunt. And that was just a tribute to one of my favorite hunt groups back in the day of Second Life. I'm very good friends with the owners, Master Chaos and Cherub. And I wanted to pay kind of homage to them and all the work that they have done. And let me tell you, I appreciate them now for what they do because it was hard to set up that second portion of the hunt, which is a 66 item scavenger hunt across the sim or the headquarters where enMESHed Hunts is. So you have two hunts, and there's been a lot of positive feedback about it. So I think we're going to try to keep up with that two portion hunt going forward, but I cannot make any promises.
Well, and that's the thing. How do you keep the hunts? Um, you know, does each time do the hunters get kind of fatigued with it? How do you keep it more and more interesting as time goes on?
I think hunting has been around um, in Second Life for a long time. I think over years, hunt groups have incorporated different aspects into them. Um, at first, you would just hunt, and now there's themes. There are HUD-based hunts now that I'm seeing. There, the signage used to be the same. I think I set the bar high for signage for hunts because I always like to make mine a little display. It's going to be something that you can keep. It's going to be something that looks nice. It's going to be a decoration. And I've noticed a lot of other hunt groups are kind of picking up on that. So I feel like I kind of set the bar for that. There's many different ways to spice it up. There's stories now. People are incorporating stories into their hunts. And it's not going to be easy like it used to be.
Well, and that comes to my next question. You said something about October reveal and paying tribute to them with a new way of a hunt. But in this case here, there's been some much noticeable problems with this type of hunt right here that you've still got really still ongoing right now, and there seems to be some issues. How do you fight back to those issues, and what message would you give to your hunters out there who are currently involved in the hunt right now?
I mean, it's Second Life, and nothing is going to be perfect. And Second Life decided to do a big update the day that my hunt was released, and they should have done it over the summer, really, when it was slower. But anyway, they did, and it screwed up a lot. It screwed up a lot of scripts, and I think my sim has been rolled back at least 4, 5, 6 times now. So with that, I understand the frustration. Those are the cons, I guess, for having a server based hunt. Going forward, if I were to do this again, I would look more towards a HUD based hunt, which it's stored on the individual's account versus in a server. Whereas if you lose the server, the sim goes down, which it happens at Second Life. They're not going to lose their progress. They're not going to lose their, the things that they have found already. So to hunters, I would say, I'm sorry. I tried to, be creative and bring you guys something different and get you guys more free stuff. But Second Life is Second Life, and we just need to understand that at the end of the day, there's going to be issues. It's it's Second Life. It's not perfect, but I am working very hard to fix it, and going forward to make sure it doesn't happen again.
And I know you said something about possibly maybe doing it in the future. Will we see this type of hunt in the future? And it seems to me a lot of the hunters did like this type of hunt. I think we've seen more hunters involved this time uh, from just previous seasons before. Will we get to see this again? Will this be just the end of this type of hunt, or will we see it again?
Well, I think the reason you're seeing more hunters this time around is because there is a hunt that is directly on this sim. So before they would come in, get the item and leave, and then that'd be it. You wouldn't see anymore. You maybe see a couple people TP in, TP out, TP in, TP out. But there's people always here because there is a central portion of the hunt that is based off of the sim. It's always been the same amount of people, though the population of the groups has grown significantly. Um, will you see this hunt again? Oh yeah, we have hunts in the fall, the winter, the spring, and the summer. So we do 4 hunts a year. Like right now, we're already starting on breaking ground for enMESHed into Christmas and Christmas Town. So I mean, there's always going to be hunts. Will I do a server-based hunt? No. I've learned my lesson in that. Second Life is too glitchy. If I were to do something similar, I would find a different approach versus using a server-based.
Oh, so okay. Definitely, that is a no to that for the time being, and for that type of hunt right there. But the ongoing way that you've been doing it with just the different stores and whatnot, um, you'll keep that going.
I think you misunderstood me. There will be hunts like that going forward. However, it will be based off of a different system, not the system that we're using currently.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. Now, my next question is: you said there has been some pretty much some growth over the course of the time, with more people joining your groups, more people coming to your website. Is this because that the name enMESHed is getting out there? Is it your, I guess, your decision making on different ideas to get more people involved? What would you say that's the reason why you're getting so many newer hunters to the table?
I mean, I think the population in Second Life grows every day. Even as we're speaking right now, people are creating new accounts. People are always looking for free things. I know I was once one of those people. I still am one of those people because, again, I don't make money off of my hunts. I actually spend my own money to fund these hunts. I actually spend quite a lot of money. So I'm always looking for free stuff, and I'm sure other people are too. I think with my recent nominations for the SL Avi Choice Awards, I think that has gotten the enMESHed name out there quite a bit. We also have a copycat who is trying to create a store named enMESHed, written the same exact way that my name is. And they're trying to say that I copied off of them, and I was around long before their group was established. So it's quite funny, and thanks to my loyal hunters who actually pointed that out to me. Um, I don't think they've done anything even close to being noteworthy yet in Second Life, but they are floating around out there. There is a group, and um, I think that really kind of hit home that I made it big was that people are trying to copy off of me. But I mean, the hunt's gonna grow. You're always gonna have people that are going to keep joining, and they're going to bring their friends, and word of mouth. When you see the prizes out there, and of course, I promote in certain groups and stuff, and bloggers, I didn't even know bloggers were blogging my hunt at first. And then I started telling them, send me a link if you blog it, send me a link. So, I mean, these people that are doing the hunts, they're blogging about the hunts as well. So that's getting the word of mouth out there as well.
How do you stay motivated? Over time, you said that you don't really get paid for the hunts. You don't, you really get, like you said, a whole lot of free things and whatnot. How do you stay motivated putting on a season by season hunt every season?
I have a crazy boyfriend in real life. I'm kidding. Um, how do I stay motivated? I don't know. That's a good question. Because like you said, I don't get anything from this. I get no lindens. I mean, people give me tips and everything, but that's nowhere near adds up to the amount that I've spent to put on these hunts. And not only that, to cover the cost of this them. Um, I don't know. That's a good question. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy setting up the sim. I enjoy the different seasons. I guess my hunters and my vendors, my fans, I think they're the ones that keep me motivated and keep me going. Seeing how much they enjoy something that I've created, and when they tell me, oh my God, I love your hunt, oh my God, the prizes were awesome, that's definitely, I think, what keeps me motivated.
So pretty much your fans, your hunters, everybody. Now, what is the most challenging thing when it comes to putting on these hunts? Because I mean, you have about um, how many stores? I mean, you have about 40 stores, more than that a little bit involved in your hunt each time. I mean, I remember when it was you only had 10, then you got 15, then you had 20, and then you had 25, and so many and so forth. And now you're. I mean, what is the most challenging thing? And with so many stores getting involved, how do you plan on keeping that intact?
Well, if you remember correctly, it went from like 20 to like 60 in like one hunt. Um, I don't know what you mean. Like, how do I plan on keeping that intact? I think the system that I have going, I don't want to give my system away because I was actually nominated for Best Hunt Organizer for the 2015 Hunties Awards. So I definitely don't want to give my secrets away, but everybody tends to say that I'm very organized with my hunt. Um, it's hard. I've recently hired an assistant. Her name is Luscious Kitten Jasper. Of course, you know her. Um, and she's my assistant. We've added on the addition of sponsorship packages as well. She helps me manage things day to day when I'm not around or can't be around because of real life. And I think that's also helped alleviate some of the added stress of the number of stores that are growing. Like I've actually had to turn people away from this hunt because I had so many applications. I was like, okay, I'm not going to take any more.
Yeah, I would imagine there's so many people, and could you possibly give me a number on how many followers you have right now, an estimation of how many people, how many numbers, of how many followers you think you have so far? Just an estimation.
You're asking for a lot. I have over 2,000 subscribers in the subscribe group, and then in world, I probably have close to 400. So I think a good estimate would be about 2,400 followers.
Not including Facebook and your other social media sites, or even your website. You have a couple members on there, so pretty. That's huge, and you've only been around for 3 years, and I would imagine that you're just coming up on 3 years with the enMESHed Hunt. So that's pretty impressive. Now, when it comes down to the sponsors that you just started getting, which I've heard that has been huge so far, and helping with the expenses and stuff like that of the hunt and the support of the hunt. With that, will we see anything more? Uh, 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 Anything else when it comes down to the sponsors? Will we see any more packages coming out with that? Will we see more slots coming out for it, more specials for it, or anything involving the sponsorship department? I guess you can say.
Yeah, we're always working on, you know, keeping the sponsors updated and different and creative ways that we can keep the sponsors active even when we're not hunting. Because when the hunt season is over for mesh hunts, we're always working on the next hunt. We're always promoting the next hunt, and people still will TP into the sim and see, the sponsorship signs and everything and the different changes that are going on. So, I mean, um, the sponsorship package grew kind of fast. We started off with only accepting 10 sponsorships, and before we knew it, we were at 21. People said, we don't care if we don't get a top 10 spot in the hunt. We want to be a sponsor anyway. So I said, okay, let's increase it to 10. And then there was one more that just kind of snuck their way in. And, it's fine, and I don't mind it. I like it. I enjoy that people want to help sponsor the hunt. Um, I am looking for different ways that will improve the sponsorship packages, which would also keep them promoted, you know, again, like I said, through the off season when we don't have a hunt going on and stuff.
Yeah, which pretty much leads me to the next question is like this this video here we're recording today, with the sponsorships and stuff like that. Are you going to be doing more of these types of videos here? Are you going to answer more questions in an interviews type setting here? What type of plans would you have for sponsorships if you were to do interviews and stuff like this, more videos and communicating with your followers?
Yeah, definitely. You and I have been active in making movies in Second Life, and that was another outlet that I was looking at was making a movie, and then the sponsorships can also have their ad or their promo put in the movie, kind of like a preview. Um, or they can even sponsor some of the props and stuff or the wardrobe. So I mean, there's definitely a lot of ways. I don't have anything conclusive yet for you, but as soon as I do, you'll be the first to know.
Uh,
So yeah.
I'm sure I will be. But that seems to be pretty much hit on my questions here. I know I've talked you to death, but just kind of go over some of the prizes we got. This is not the only. It's not the only spot of prizes and things that have come from these many hunts over the years, and many things.
I have to say,
Go ahead.
this hunt has like one of the best prizes that I've seen. Like one of the best sets of prizes that I have seen. Um, I mean, the quality of the stuff is just amazing. And there were so many clothes that I could not showcase all the clothes enough, but so many just decorative pieces, like what you're looking at right now. There's like a Cinderella pumpkin coach, and it's got so many nice poses in it. Um, and I think more than one person can sit on it, if I'm not mistaken. And then the skeleton in the coffin, which would be great for Halloween. And then if you um, look back or pan over back to the other sets, we've got a nice little armchair with a Halloween decorative table, the fireplace, the little, I guess you would boudoir, I guess you would call it, with the mirror and the pumpkin candles from Shabby Tabby. Oh my God, those are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, along with the mesh wreath. And then where we are, the set that we're in, I tried to fit as much in one as I could, and obviously I couldn't fit it all. We've got from Surge, one of my favorite stores, we've got that Creeper Reaper looking Mud Reaper, I think he called it, over there to the left of your screen. And then the table and chairs that we're sitting at, the picture on the wall behind us. The table and the chairs also comes with this little centerpiece here with the pumpkins and everything. And then you got the Hello Autumn picture behind us. This whole shack that we're sitting in, which comes with the rocking chair that's outside, as well as the coffin bookshelf. And then we've got, if you can pan out for me. There we go. So you get the rocking chair and the coffin bookcase with this whole little shed thing. Then we've got another one of my favorites from the artist shed is this little hay barrel set with the flags and the pumpkins. We got a nice little planter with a pumpkin on top, and then another pumpkin planter. So a lot of good hunt gifts, and again, the clothing is phenomenal as well. It's just, I can't showcase it all. I'm only one person, but I'm do the best that I can. So definitely don't want to miss out. And this is just some of the stuff. This isn't even all of the stuff. And then you have all of the prizes from the enMESHed to Octoberville too, which some of the stores on the regular hunt are sponsoring. So double up on the amazing prizes this time.
Well, I must say, it's definitely awesome. That's really one thing. That's all I can really say. It's definitely awesome how many things has been involved, and how many store owners and whatnot been involved to give these great free items to help advertise for their store and just giving back and whatever. So this is a great, I think, great organization helping building other organizations themselves to create a big community like this.
Community building community.
Yeah. That was one of my phrases, first of all. But yeah, community building, community. I learned that from an old friend of mine. But yeah, community building, community. Great phrase for that here in this type of setting here, and with the amount of support and followers and whatnot, I'm sure there are going to be big and better things going on in the future. And all I can say is enjoy the ride and stay tuned. Is there anything else you would like to say there, Jeni Porta, also known as Zoe Vanier? Is there anything else as we start to wrap things up today?
No, have fun, happy hunting, and stay safe, everyone.
Well, I am Vince Aftermath, and thank you all for watching. Feel free to subscribe to this channel as we will get more and more things posted up here. This is from Sorrento Moon Studios. And this is Jeni Porta again, and we will talk to you guys later, and thank you again. Have a nice day.